Please all welcome with a warm round of applause the President of the Philippine Electricity Market Corporation, Mr. Lasse A. Holopainen.
Good morning, guests. I have the great honor to introduce our speaker for today, who will give us our welcome remarks. Our speaker graduated as class valedictorian of the Cubao High School in 1960, and he was in the top 10 of the Philippine Military Academy as a graduate of 1966. He has various international certificates and courses. He also has 2 master's degrees, one in an MBA diploma from the Asian Institute of Management, which he earned in 1973, as well as a master's in public administration from Harvard University, which he completed in 1991. Our speaker started in the military and has served with distinction. He started as a team leader in the Philippine Army Special Forces, and I believe distinction is an understatement as to his career through there. He rose through the ranks to become the Commanding General of the Philippine Army. After his retirement, he became the 27th Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, and he was sworn into office as the 23rd Secretary of Defense. In concurrent capacity, he also chaired the National Disaster Coordinating Council. He was able to imbibe the culture of excellence into the NDCC and transformed it into a technology-driven organization. In the process, he ventured on a tri-media information campaign called First Defense. He was also named, after that, to the Anti-Kidnapping Presidential Advisor on October 26, 2003, and with great effect, after PGMA signed the Executive Order 248. After 5 months, he was appointed as the Presidential Advisor on Anti-Smuggling as well. As Secretary of the DNR, he started and completed a lot of initiatives through there. And as a military leader, he is the recipient of the Philippine Legion of Honor, of the AFP Distinguished Service Star, many military medals, merit medals, and anti-dissidence campaign ribbons, as well as the Order of the White Elephant by King Bumibol of Thailand, as well as the Order of Valor by the King of Malaysia. As a civic leader, he was chosen as the most outstanding project chairman, as well as for the Project Youth Speaks in 1981, which has continued to go on to win the JC World Convention in 1991. And he also started he's a Kabisig awardee for his project Common Cause, Uncommon Zeal. In 1982, he was named the most outstanding alumnus of the Asian Institute of Management and most outstanding PMA alumnus. And he received the Cavalier Award for Public Administration. He is married to Teresita P. Reyes, by whom he has 5 sons, Pablo, Angelito, Mark, Carlo, and Judd. As you can see, the electricity industry is inheriting somebody who has, over the course of his career, been involved in many country-changing initiatives. And I can't think of a better time for a country-changing initiative for the electricity industry, perhaps the biggest challenge in what has been a career of victories. Ladies and gentlemen, the Secretary of Energy and your new Western Chairman, Honorable Angelo Tomas Reyes.
Thank you, Lasse, for those very, very generous words. Indeed, I'm in the most challenging job, and the first challenge is to get to know and pronounce Lasse's name properly. I can't pronounce it properly, so I'll just call you Lasse. Is that correct? After that those very kind words, as I was sitting down, I was half hoping my wife were here to hear all those nice things being said about me. So my wife will change her impression of me. My colleagues in the Department of Energy, the best department in the entire Republic of the Philippines. I don't seem to hear an enthusiastic applause. The Department of Energy, the best department in the entire Republic of the Philippines. My colleagues, commissioners of the Energy Regulatory Commission, under the able leadership of, I would call it, political guru in the Philippines, Manong Rudy Albano. Palakpakan natin si Manong Rudy. Members of the Philippine Electricity Market Board, members of the WESM Governance Committees, members of the media, electricity industry stakeholders, ladies and gentlemen. My mandate for the electricity industry is simple: to ensure security and self-sufficiency of the country's power supply at affordable levels, now and in the future. By this I mean, first and foremost, and in the near term, ensuring good utility practices by both government and private sector, and that our supplies of critical fuel is always sufficient. I only know too well that I have the great challenge in this job. In the middle of what must be the single most formidable restructuring that is affecting the Philippine economy, that will spell its competitiveness in the global market in the coming decades. These challenges are straightforward, as we have the enabling law, the EPIRA, signed by President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo in 2001 to guide all of us. It is a new industry now, and it must be ready to change its ways. The recent sale of Masinloc plant to AES Transpower of Singapore is a harbinger of future privatization and a proof that international power investors view the Philippines as an attractive place to do business. Government also looks forward to the establishment of the administrators for the IPPs by the end of this year. It is now the right time to review the privatization schedules ahead of us. Not necessarily to alter them, but certainly to accelerate it. No capacity, while it must be planned now, will become a priority to build only after the privatization shall have been completed. What is more important is to put in place a fair and level playing field for new investors to ensure long-term sustainability of supply.